Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you will be fine. I am your botany teacher Sadian Sim from Bahria Foundation College, Nowshera of Rose. Students, we started our second chapter, structural organization of life. I have delivered first 3 lectures in which I told you the definition of cell theory, then I told you the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. I also have told you about the cell wall and cell membrane. Today we are going to discuss the nucleus. What is nucleus? Students, nucleus is also known as karyon. The central part of the animal cell is known as nucleus. For example, this is a cell. The central part of the cell is known as the nucleus. This is an animal cell. In animal cell, nucleus is present in the center, and in case of plant cells, for example, this is a plant cell. In plant cells, nucleus is located at the peripheral position due to presence of a large vacuole in the center. This central point is a vacuole, and this peripheral point is nucleus. This. You got my point? This is a plant cell. So, let's define the nucleus. It is the central, a little bit circular or oval shaped structure present in all cells, all animal cells and plant cells is known as nucleus. In case of animal cell, it is present in the center, and in case of plant cell, it is at the peripheral position due to presence of a large vacuole in the center. What is function of nucleus? Nucleus control all the activities of the cell. All the activities of cell like ingestion and digestion, excretion, all other activities performed by cells are controlled by the nucleus. Students, therefore we also call nucleus is the brain of the cell. Like a brain of our body control all activities of our body. In the same way, nucleus control all the activities of the cell. So, nucleus is a central, oval or circular shaped structure present in the center of the cell, or in case of plant, present at the peripheral position, which control all the activities of cell is known as the nucleus. Nucleus is the brain of cell. It controls all activities of cell. Now, what's the location of the nucleus in the cell? I have already discussed. In case of plant cells, nucleus is present in the central position, and in case of the animal cell, it is at the peripheral position due to presence of a large vacuole in the center. So, location is central in animal cell and peripheral in plant cells. Peripheral means towards the cell membrane, not in the center. Now, let's study the structure of the nucleus. First of all, the nuclear membrane. What is nuclear membrane? The outermost boundary of the nucleus is called the nuclear membrane. For example, this is a nucleus. Like cell membrane or plasma membrane, nucleus is bounded by a membrane in case of eukaryotic cells. I have told you in my previous lecture that nuclear membrane is absent in the prokaryotes. In prokaryotic cell, nuclear membrane is absent. In eukaryotic cell, nuclear membrane is present at the center, at the outside of the nucleus, which may give nucleus a specific shape. It is the outer membrane of nucleus. It gives shape to the nucleus. And another function of this membrane is to transportation of material. It also helps in transport of materials inside or outside of the nucleus. Now, what is nucleoplasm? Nucleoplasm. Friend, look at this cell. The cell example of cell is just like an egg. For example, keep in mind an egg. It is I giving you an example to show you or to make the clearance of the shape of the cell. The outermost boundary is cell wall. Inside the cell membrane, like egg, there is a jelly like material here. There is a jelly like or almost transparent or translucent material here, which is known as cytoplasm. Inside the nucleus there is also a liquid material present, which is known as nucleoplasm. Like this nucleus is filled with a liquid material. It is a jelly like liquid material. This is known as nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm. Inside the cell liquid material, inside the plasma membrane is known as cytoplasm, and inside the nuclear membrane this liquid material is known as nucleoplasm. They both together called the protoplasm. So nucleoplasm, it is the liquid material present inside the nucleus. Now chromosomes. What are the chromosomes? Chromosomes are like this. Inside the nucleus there are these are the chromosomes. What are these called? Chromosomes. Chromosomes. How will define the chromosome? Chromosomes are thread-like structure. They are thread-like structures present inside the nucleus. What is the function of chromosome? Chromosomes are thread-like structure present inside the nucleus, and they carry the information. They carry bits of information which are inherited from parents to their children. They are known as chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA. DNA is basically deoxyribonucleic acid. Chromosomes are made up of DNA. So chromosomes are thin, like this, thin thread-like structure when cell is in the resting position. But when cell divides, at the time of division, this chromosome coils. This coils again. After supercoiling, it becomes thick and visible under the microscope. They are the thread-like structure present inside the nucleus, which carry bits of information which are transferred from parents to their children. You understand? So all our inheritance is due to chromosomes. Now the number of chromosomes are fixed in every species. In every species, like all living things, number of chromosome is fixed. For example, number of chromosome is 46 in humans, and it is always in pairs. 46 chromosome means 23 pairs. In frog it is 26 in number. 26 number means 13 pairs. In chimpanzee it is 48, means 24 pairs. In Drosophila or housefly it is 8 in number, means 4 pairs. Chromosomes are in pairs, and number of chromosomes is fixed in every species. Number of chromosomes can never be changed in a cell of a species. If a man has 46 chromosomes, it means all the humans in the universe will have 46 number of chromosomes. But if there is a change in number of chromosomes, that human will not be normal. There will be some abnormality in that humans. In the same way, all the frogs, all species of frog, all types of frogs will have 26 chromosomes in their cell. You understand? So today your homework is, you have to read the nucleus. You will write down the definition, location and the parts of the nucleus in separate headings. Understand? You will write it very clear. Thank you so much. And you will also draw a diagram of the nucleus. Okay? Thank you.